All right, we are back here again. So, I talk I no program with Soji. We are playing everything. Everything. So, Kina, I got I play every over by getting on, this alone, we are back that we are not taking side. Balance, kind of. Amaka marry all of us and supporters of truth. Okay, Gani, you don't abata program ọtụtụ ọma eyi ọma mgbede ọma depending your time zone anyị ga-adị ka echi maka na echi adịghị agwụ agwụ ka anyị na-agwa gị ọbụla isonye mgbe what are you waiting for? Click the like button, subscribe, comment, share. If anyị na-ekwu na nke ikpeazụ oyi elu oyi, if you are just coming across our channel for the very first time, you are welcome. This is Kelenna TV. We are live and we are direct, bringing you the gospel of redemption by your doorstep. If I na-eme bụ common sense, the reason I brought na ịmara ife school I just want to make common sense as always. I am happy also. Touch the like button immediately you join. Thank you.
Especially the members of the Biafra Vanguard media.
But you know, so
I am so much proud of this media outfit that Mazen Namdekano put together. May Chukwu Kamema continue to bless each and every one of you. May everything you touch turn to gold. For standing with Mazen Namdekano at the time, critical time that Mazen Namdekano need each and every one of you. Those that are still supporting with finances, those that are still supporting with everything they have. I greet each and every one of you. I salute all of you. And every Biafran activist that is always standing by the side of Mazen Namdekano. You guys didn't know what you have done. Before I go into the main business of the day, I have to tell you a very short story, very little one. You don't know what you have done. I'm talking about the Biafra Vanguard media. You don't know. Let me tell you a little bit of what you have done so that you will do more. Do you know what it is that a leader of the greatest, the biggest mass movement under this planet Earth created a media, the radio Biafra, the television, Biafra television, all the media outfits like family writers, Umuchuku writers, like the Biafra Post, like Biafra Herald, all these are the media created by this man. I know some of you do not understand the battle we are fighting. And all this media he created that is in the hand of one individual called Austin Former, under his control. He controls everything. Now, fall apart with him. Now, back him. Now, dump him. Now, begin to use the same media to attack him. I don't think you understand what it means. That you created a media that's supposed to fight for the indigenous people of Biafra. And the people who are live and direct, because you are incapacitated, because you are in the hand of the enemy, because you are under chain, where you are fighting for everybody. The same media you created, they use it to be fighting you because the enemy have bought them with money. The strength of a movement is the media. The strength of a country is the media. Even this war that America is fighting with Iran, media is the first bullet that they fire. When you conquer in the media, you will conquer every other place. Not propaganda. So they use this same media that Mazen Namdekano created to be fighting Mazen Namdekano. And that is their last stroke. They believe that as long as Radio Biafra is in their hand, as long as Biafra television is in their hand, as long as they have BTV, they have a family writer, they have Umuchuku writer, they have all the media, that Mazen Namdekano is gone. So this permutation was all diffused. Their permutation was all defeated. Their permutation was all destroyed by the Biafra vanguard media that was set up within a short period of time. With the wisdom of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, knowing fully well that his enemy are now in charge of the media he put up, he gave instruction for another media, very small people, few individuals, but with powerful weapon, which is truth, came together and formed the Biafra Vanguard. And today, this is the Biafra Vanguard, with the little resources they have. Don't forget that these people that have all this media have every money that they require. The people that stole 1.5 billion naira that belongs to puppets, sharing money to coordinators. For the first time in my life, I see it in this movement that
I need to change the title. I need to change the title. Let me change the title. It's better said from S E Dey Hot. From S E Dey Hot. From S E Dey Hot. I think it's better like this. I'm done them copy and paste. So okay. Better now. Do well and touch the like button.
Coordinators are being placed on weekly basis salary just for them to be with those that want to take over the movement from Mazi Nnamdi Kanu and hand it over to the enemy.
If any know on a Kanu said on the over and Akubagon the over very familiar. Already their salary immediately the kidnap of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Yeah, one narrative I'll actually push.
There's one song that I am looking for. That song was praising Mazi Nnamdi Kanu and said, he also thanked IPOB and said, "Oh no, Biara, you came when you were highly needed. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu arrived at the point of our need." Anybody that have this song should send it to me. I don't know where I get this song. Maybe if I check my archive, I will get it. So, with all the money they are sharing, with all the gadgets they are buying for their so-called media puppets, the Biafra Vanguard, from the scratch, from nothing, from taxing themselves, from supporting themselves, came up with truth.
You people was equally sharing money. You shared money some days ago, 100 and something thousand nairas data or airtime. You gotta go on an go. That is the truth.
Just truth. And they grab them with their almighty media that they are in charge of. Squeeze them. We squeezed every little drop of water out of them and throw it away. Today, they are the shadow of themselves. Go and see. In the so-called family writer, go and check. Are they still writing? When they write, go and check what is happening. Go and check what is happening when they write. The so-called Umuchuku writer, are they still writing? Go and check when they write what happened, because they don't have the truth. We have the truth. So on this note, I want to sincerely remove my cap for every member of the Biafra Vanguard.
Oh, wait, yeah. Whoa, so you're going to fresh now.
It has been bothering me to outline this fact for a very long time. But today, I say, let me just say it, so that you may know that you have indeed used truth, which is more potent than bullets. to destroy the enemies with their lies. Thank you very much, the Biafra Vanguard. I love you guys so much. If today, Mazi Nnamdi can call on me and say, Mazi Obales Chukwu became, oh yeah, whatever that belongs to Biafra Vanguard, I want you to hand it over to Mr. ABC. I will stand gallantly salute him, and I will be glad, I will be happy, I will be smiling that we were able to bring up a media that battles the main media that Mazi Nnamdi created and invested in for so many years. Go and listen to Biafra Radio and hear how much Madam Nyanya is pumping in for the maintenance of Radio Biafra, for the maintenance of Biafra TV, for the maintenance of all the media, and how much is paying to them on monthly basis. Go and calculate it. It runs into tons of millions, but then they don't have truths. We that come up without anything, we were able to shrink them. We were able to emasculate them. We were able to kick them out of the way because of getting, we have truths. And with that truth, I am saluting each and every one of you. All the lovers of freedom that are following this movement. Those of you that are supporting Mazi Nnamdi and that are not even a member of the Biafra Vanguard. I love each and every one of you. All of you are journalists. You guys have done excellently well. Before I go into the main business of the day, I just want to appreciate you guys. I bow. Thank you. I will not stop appreciating you guys. Mazi Nnamdi actually knew what you guys have done. And we are still fighting.
Don't forget.
Today is our Tweet Tuesday.
Don't forget, both parties now need money. Don't forget. Ndị otu Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, yeah, ndị otu India, they need money. Because they don't have a media like this every time. It costs money. Of course, ego. That is the truth. Then the gangsters that have now hijacked both Radio Biafra and other things, they equally need money to be running it every month. So, two things will happen. Either a family tree up, they raise ego among themselves. Now who got the radio that is now in their custody, or and destroy the radio. That is just the only thing going now. I don't know how to continue to work on a hard copy the radio. So it is not easy for both parties, but we must continue. Do well and touch the like button. We are live and we are direct.
Who rose the Tweet Tuesday? Who wakes the Tweet Tuesday? The Biafra Vanguard. We wake it. It was sleeping. They dump it into a dungeon. They put it into a dustbin because they knew that it is very, very important when we use the Twitter to tweet and talk to the whole world about our leader who is under incarceration.
Many of these people, when they talk at times, man, one note to get me a Tweet Tuesday. They don't tell where they start about. And I come and fraud the results. Maybe Lord Nekemo got for the results of that Tweet Tuesday. They don't tell when they do that thing. And I come and fraud the results. When the freedom is not gotten on social media, freedom is gotten on ground. On ground. Baby, with the freedom. Not on social media. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu said what the Niger Delta Avengers Mero Banyere his freedom. His freedom then was not secured on social media and via Twitter. Never should wake up. I chose him in a team. But the truth is that as time goes on, every one of them will embrace the truth. That is the truth. Everybody.
The Biafra Vanguard raised the flag once again. The Biafra Vanguard raised the flag once again. And today, we are tweeting. Last Tuesday, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu trended on Biafra on Twitter. And today, we are expecting Mazi Nnamdi Kanu to trend again before 5 o'clock this evening. So if you have not tweeted for the freedom of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, go and do it. Because we have come to do this job that these criminals who are always
interested
in money. That
don't forget na Hannah Washington DC, because has NP Chebe Hannah Washington. Then they have now returned to Tuesday.
They are embezzling from the struggle. I cannot do what they cannot do. We are doing it here. So I love you guys. Thank you. Now let me go into the business of the day. If you don't have your pen and paper, please go and get one, because today's program is going to be exceptional. You are going to listen to the conversation of Mazo Badezechukwu Bikem, whom you are hearing his voice right now, with Governor Charles Chukwuma Soludo. Then when you are done hearing it with other voices, you will hear. The compilation of this program is full packaged for your information. That is why I want each and every one of you to share this program. Tag Charles Soludo, tag his son, tag Governor of Ebonyi State.
Do not forget, this program, I can only run it for 1 hour or thereabouts. 1 hour or 1 hour 30 minutes. 1 hour or 1 hour 30 minutes. I will now come for program on one incipient. You gotta go. So do well and touch the like button. And in 1 hour or 1 hour 30 minutes, we will continue it again. Maybe later in the day. Hello. You wouldn't know, we are live and direct. Do well and touch the like button.
Tag Governor of Imo State. Tag Rocha Sokorocha. Tag
all of them.
Obiano. All the ex-governors. All the governors that prescribed IPOB. Tag each and every one of them. Tag Ohanes Ndibo president. Former president Nyanwodo. Tag all of them, including this current president. And put this program in every forum. If you're a policeman, if you're an army man, if you're whatever Nigeria force you belong to, please carry this my program, put it into your platform. Let the world, let every one of you listen. Let each and every one of you listen. I mean, from
Bartholomew, it has been
from what is calling his name, Okezi Paso, to Willie Obiano, to Ifeanyi Ugwuanyi, to Dave Umahi, to Rocha Sokorocha, to Nyanwodo, to Charles Soludo, to what is the name of this current governor of Imo State? Odidika Uzodimma Hope. Tag, in fact, tag every one of them. And tag ESBS, Enugu State Broadcasting Service. Tag ABS, Anambra State Broadcasting Service. Tag every media.
Tag all of them for him.
By the end of this program, you know the reason why I am telling you to tag all these media.
Tag them.
This program may be lengthy, but it is going to watch it, because I've come with facts and figures as usual. My name is Mazi Obelezechukwu Bikem. I am a Biafran, an IPOB member. IPOB, Indigenous People of Biafra. In singular, I am indigenous person of Biafra, just as each and every one of these governors I want you to tag. If you don't tag them, then you are not doing us, you're not doing us any favor. Tag everybody. Tag the motorists, tag the businessmen, tag the teachers, tag the bankers, everybody that is from the old Eastern region, tag them. Be you a army commander, be you Air Force commander, be you whatever, tag all of them. You get why I want you to tag them. And I am going to outline it today. And I believe if Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is outside, this kind of program that I want to do today is the kind of program that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu would have done long time ago. But with the help of social media, we are going to unleash every information, every fact, every hidden truth that the enemy do not want people to know. We are going to bring them out here today. If you are commenting on this comment section, make sure you have tweeted. If you have not tweeted, go to the Biafra Vanguard retweet. Go to Mazen Luchukwu Twitter and retweet. Go to S E Dey Hot Biafra television Twitter handle and retweet. Every of our handles, go there and retweet. They thought that without them, that Mazen Nnamdi Kanu case will not be taken to the world again through Twitter. That is why, as we are tweeting, they are praying for us not to make success. That is why last week, Tuesday, you see people like Emeka Gift coming to counter the truth, the fact about the result of the tweet we did. They were trying to let the world know that we did not, that it did not trend. That is to tell you that this is an orchestrated plan. They will have been bought over by this man that proscribed IPOB, just to make sure that they cripple the struggle that Mazen Nnamdi Kanu is in charge of, because their plan is to cripple it. And Mazen Nnamdi Kanu refused. When I say tag somebody, you just don't write their name. You put the sign of @ then write the person's name. If the person is on Facebook, it will bring the person's handle automatically. You push it out. That is how to tag. Thank you very, very much. So continue to tag them. Today's program is going to be an explosive one because of the information that I've come with. I've stayed and lived with this information for too long. And I've been watching the attitude of all the governors in the Eastern region. And I've watched the attitude of Professor Governor, near all the whole title, the Professor Governor Charles Chukwuma Soludo. I just want to, this is the right time for me to push it out, so that you all will know who Soludo is and what Soludo stands for. You all, we should know the governors that are now telling you, come and vote for us, come and do this, come and do that, what they stand for. I have facts and figures that you need to listen to. Pay attention and make sure you are handling your pen and your papers. That's by reminding you all what you have forgotten about what happened on 6th of June, 2017. I know you have forgotten it. You will get a beer, then I'm mineral, then I'm water, then I'm going to what happened on June 6th, 2017. What happened on this date? This was the date when the Arewa Youth Coalition issued a quit notice to Ndibo living in the north. Are you listening to me? On this date, 6th of June 2017, like this program, I am going to be mentioning dates and the time so that you will be acquainted with the information that is loaded after all this date I'm going to give to you. I want you to follow up sequentially. Calm down. So on this date, a whole Igbo nation of over 70 million people was given quick notice to back out of northern part of Nigeria, back to their region. Now, ask yourself, why was that quick notice given? Don't be in a rush. The issue of Soludo is coming, but I want to connect all the dots. Why did they give that quick notice? They gave that quick notice because Mazen Nnamdi Kanu, the leader of indigenous people of Biafra, stood up and said, you cannot continue killing our people. You cannot continue killing our people. You cannot continue invading our land. You cannot continue raping our sisters and our mothers. All these things is not going to happen again because there's no governor from the Eastern region that has the balls to speak up like Mazen Nnamdi Kanu did in protection of their own people. Mazen Nnamdi Kanu do not have the votes that the governors has, but Mazen Nnamdi Kanu had the support, the maximum support, the moral support, the spiritual support of every person from the old Eastern region. So because Mazen Nankan was pushing for Biafra restoration, these guys went on this June, 6th of June 2017, and he said Igbos should leave the north. Since they want Biafra, let them go. And when this communique was issued because of Biafra agitation, the then governor of Ebonyi State, who happened to be the chairman of governors of Southeast region, came out after having meeting in Enugu with his fellow governors, namely Obiano, Ifeanyi Ugwuanyi, him himself, Okezi Ikpeazu, and Rochas Okorocha. He came out to issue their own communique. And I want you to listen to what the governor said. Gradually, I will get to Soludo. When I get to Soludo, you will know why I started from this quick notice issued by the Common Ariwa Group. Just Ariwa Group, Common Ariwa Group. Oh. Just a group of youths came together and issued quick notice. And the governors from the Eastern region are now fine. A youth, just youth. I'm not talking about the governor. I'm not talking about the governor of northern Nigeria giving quick notice to Igbos. No, I'm not even talking about their elders. No, I'm talking about their youth. Oh shit. Their youth gave this quick notice, and the governors of Eastern region begin to shake like I did with no dawn. And they went and have a meeting. I want you to know that this particular quick notice given by the northern youth was the reason everything that I'm going to talk to you today happened. The reason why everything that I'm going to talk about you today, this is the foundation where it all started, because we embraced that quick notice. We embraced it with our chests. We chested it. We said, okay, no problem. Radio Biafra began to communicate to our people, then say, come back to Eastern region. That quick notice was supposed to be a catalyst that would have divided Nigeria faster than any other thing. That quick notice from a mere group, so-called youth leaders from the Ariwa youth from the north. Then the governors went inside. Then Buhari called them and said, you see what Nnamdi Kanu is causing. Now our youth is angry. Now they are telling Igbos in the north to quit. And that can cause war. That can cause problem. And if you people do not do anything about this man called Nnamdi Kanu, then we know that you guys are sponsoring and supporting them. On this note, you must go out and prescribe them. The prescription of IPOB did not just happen. I want you to follow sequentially on this program and know how it started, the taproot, how it started and when it gets to when it was announced. I'll be giving you dates and time. After that issuance of quick notice from the north, on June 6, 2017, Biafra Vanguard, please keep on picking every keynote of dates and what happened that I'm saying here. Keep picking it up and putting it on the comment section, and we are going to use it to put up a very beautiful article that when the world read, they will know that yes, we know what we are doing. This freedom fighting is not all about it is about bringing your argument, your superior argument, presenting it to the world with facts and figures, and that is what I am doing here right now. So pay attention to what Dev Umahi said after they had their meeting because of a small threat, a very little threat from Ariwa youths. Can Ohaneze Ndigbo youth give a threat and the governors from the north begin to shiver? No. that threat to divide Nigeria will not favor the governors from the old eastern region. That threat to ask Igbo to quit the north will not favor them. They want to continue to be milking you dry, to be stealing your future, to be running the state the way they want. So they don't want anything that will happen that will make Nigeria to break because they are in power. Now listen to what they said after the threat from Ariwa youth. Pay attention.
We, the Igbos, do reaffirm our commitment to one united Nigeria.
Also, we, the Igbo, reaffirm that they are committed to unity of one Nigeria. That is Dave Umahi speaking. I want to loud it so that you can hear it loud and clear. We are taking records. You are a media personnel, no be cho. Now, when it's time for you to bring out facts and figures, you put it out there. The world will hear. They will understand. Yes, this is the truth. Look at him. This is him. This is Dave Umahi. It is not AI. This is real. So let me start it again. Listen.
We, the Igbos, do reaffirm our commitment to one united Nigeria under a platform of justice, equality of rights, fairness, love, and respect for one another.
Do you hear what he said? That we, the Igbos, he is not speaking for the Igbos. This is when they had meeting with Ohanes and Igbo, had meeting with Aki Kenga, had meeting with all the so-called socio-cultural groups, with the governors. Then he come to spew this bullshit, this rubbish, that they, the Igbo, they want one united Nigeria that has to do with equal rights and justice. That is Umahi speaking. After this, their speech, then you will tell me if you are still enjoying or you have ever enjoyed equal right and justice in Nigeria. Let me repeat it again. I want you to pay attention. Listen.
The Igbos do reaffirm our commitment to one united Nigeria.
He is not speaking for the Igbos. This is a governor of a state. He's not speaking for the Igbos. Why can't you try this, your unity and the confirmation of one united Nigeria on a ballot box? Umahi, why didn't you people calm down, put yourself together, and bring out referendum, put it in Nigeria Constitution? Now, you want to reaffirm that you want one united Nigeria. Now, put it into Presbyt. What is Presbyt? Presbyt is right to vote, to be in or out of a union. So, you are now just verbally speaking for the Igbos. Can you put it in votes? Let the Igbos come out and vote if they want to be in one Nigeria. What you are hearing now did not happen today. It happened in 2017, for your information. But I brought it back because so many of you will get this thing that happened. So I have to bring it back to refresh your memory so that you know where we are heading to. So that you know why Mazen Nnamdi Kanu is number one. So that you know why Mazen Nnamdi Kanu is 0001. You know why Mazen Nnamdi Kanu is the man to follow. Now let's do what Umahi said.
Form of justice, equality of rights, fairness, love, and respect for one another.
Does all this in this man mentioned now, does it exist in Nigeria? Does peace, love, equality exist in one Nigeria that you have today? Do you know how many billion of contracts that was awarded during the time of Chidika Amechi as Minister of Transportation? A railway line project was commissioned by a man from our region to the north, connecting the west. It connected Lagos, it connected Abeokuta, it connected Abuja, then it connected Niger State. From Niger State, you enter Kaduna. From Kaduna, you go to Kano. From Kano to Sokoto. This is how this project was wired. Excuse me. What happened to Eastern region? And Umahi is here telling you that they are committed to one Nigeria where peace, unity, equity, right for everybody is equal. Does that imply in what you are seeing today? Do you see it happening? No is the answer. Calm down. When you ask me, why are you fighting for Biafra restoration? This is one of the reasons, and you must pay attention. This is not about cho. It's about fact that is within your reach. A project of railway line was dropped on the table of the whole country, where a governor that is representing you from your own region is telling you that equal right and justice is what the Igbos want for one Nigeria. But that equal right and justice, they are not seeing it, they're not smelling it. But because they are enjoying, so they have to suppress you, they have to make you to believe that that is what is obtainable. But now, Auntie, listen.
We have noted threats by some groups in some other regions against our people of Southeast.
They have noted threats of some groups against the people of southeastern of Nigeria. That is what Umahi is saying. In case you're not hearing well, I will help you to be, explaining it so that you understand why I am vibrating the way I do now. So this is what happened 2017. From 2017, next year now, 2027 now, we'll make it 10 years of this communique. Show me one project that has been carried out across the southeastern region that is of national sponsorship. Show me one, just one. Only one. That they notice a threat. Yeah, Fulani boys who see the Igbos, you live the north, and you are threatening, and you are confirming to them that you want one Nigeria and you want everything to continue to go on. And since then, no today, nothing. But I am telling you now that by the time you are done listening to this program, you will have every reason to triple or quadruple your anger for the restoration of Biafra and your effort towards the Biafra restoration. Listen.
To protect everyone, either from our own region or other regions living in our places,
by
we plead with the leaders of other regions to please note the threats to our people and to please address the threats to our people and to protect them.
Okay.
We condemn the killing of security agencies, the burning of strategic infrastructure, and killing of civilians in Southeast.
Do you hear that? They condemn the killing of security agencies and burning some facilities in the Southeast. The governors condemn it. The governors, they condemn it. And this is the same governors that are busy sponsoring this same atrocity in the Southeast. This same governor that is speaking now, they are the ones that are sponsoring this evil that you see happening in Southeast. Then what is happening in the Northeast? What is happening in the Northwest? What is happening in the North Central? Have you ever seen their governors come out to issue a communique? We are condemning what is happening in the Northeast. Have you heard that? No. And I stand with him on that. So me, I don't die already. I'm a dead man already. I'm not alive. If you talk true, you die. If you lie, you will die someday. Let me tell you the truth before I will die. But for me, I must continue to tell you the truth. So let's go. Listen.
We request our security agencies to please discharge their duties within the rules of engagement and the law.
He is talking to the security agencies to discharge their duty of engagement with love. The same security agencies that mount roadblock, pole to pole, electric pole to electric pole, electric pole to electric pole, electric pole to electric pole, are the people he is now pleading to carry out their operation with love by extorting money. Every year, 7 to 8 billion naira is being extorted from the motorists in the Southeast. It is not happening in the Southwest. It is not happening in the North, but only in the Southeast. But he is pleading to them to carry out their operation with love. So the security agency in Biafra land has been showing us love. Continue to listen.
We request our National Assembly members from Southeast to please support state creation in the ongoing constitutional amendments.
They want their National Assembly members to support state creation. This happened 9 years ago. This, what you are listening to now, happened 9 years ago. Not yesterday, not day before yesterday, not 3 days ago when he was a governor. So he's begging them in the open domain for them to support state creation, create more states, because they knew that we, the indigenous people of Biafra, IPOB, are agitating because of lack of equal right and justice, because of intimidation, because of molestation, because of subjugation, because of underdevelopment of our region, because of inequality in the system. That is why we are agitated. So now he is saying it so that some of you that will listen, that might have listened to it, will calm down a little bit and say, "Oh, yeah, the governor is doing well." Listen, pay attention.
To support state police. To support
state police.
State police creation in the ongoing constitutional amendments.
Are you hearing? This state policing has been discussed, has been under discussion for the past 9 years, 10 years in the lips of your governors for just saying sake. You all know, we all know, the whole world know that the best system of security in any country is state policing. That is why in a country that is working, every state have their own police. Every state have their own police. If you want to end insecurity in any nation, in any country, in any organization, in any community, one day, give the security to the people that owns that area, that land. Give them autonomy to govern themselves. Give them autonomy to help themselves, to checkmate their areas. Are you telling me that if Okija, for example, right now, a DPO from Okija is overseeing a police station in Okija, a DCO from Okija is overseeing a police station in Okija, an area command in Okija is from Okija, overseeing affairs of security in Okija, and every indigene of Okija is part of the police working under that police station. Are you telling me that an enemy, a thief, a criminal, a kidnapper can come into that community and kidnap somebody and go without being apprehended? It's not possible. So Umahi and the weak governors from the eastern region, the stooge of the Fulani Caliphate, we are all using these words to calm your nerves, to make you believe that they are doing something while they are doing nothing. This is 9 years old, 9 good years old of this speech. Nanti.
We condemn in totality the activities of violent secessionist groups in Southeast and elsewhere.
They condemn the violent secessionist group in Southeast and elsewhere. He didn't say in Southeast and in the North. Now, who are these secessionist group that are violent? IPOB is not violent. IPOB, we are only marching peacefully, asking for the freedom of our people peacefully. Don't forget, I told you to put this program into the police groups, put it in army groups, put it in immigration, all of them, put it there, because I need to talk to the security chiefs today through this platform with facts and figures, especially those that came from Biafra land, those that came from the eastern region, as they may call themselves. So this man who is speaking now, I want somebody to show me a governor from Borno State, from Kebbi State, from Niger State, that have come on social media or on television or anywhere to condemn the activities of Boko Haram in the north. Show me one. Send it to me. I will play it on this platform. Just one, only one. Nanganianti.
Who claim that we do not support them. They do not speak for Southeast.
He is referring to we, the indigenous people of Biafra. that they claim they are speaking for us, so they are not speaking for us. They are now saying that we, the indigenous people of Biafra, the indigenous, the owner of the land, are not speaking for them. They were referring to Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. All these things you see is just, he was pretentiously trying to cover up some lapses, and they speak to you the way you will think that they are doing something good, while they are all evil men, hovering around the government houses, taking your money, dancing to the tune of the enemies. You will see it in this program by the end of this. Don't touch the dial. IPOB is peaceful. When IPOB started our evangelism at Onitsha Head Bridge, the military invaded us and they died so many of us. So many of people were killed on that very day. Were they carrying gun or bullets? Were they not only talking about our freedom, which is our right for self-determination, that Nigeria is a signatory to in the United Nations, in African Union Charter, and in European Union Charter. So now, when you want to kill a dog, you give that dog a bad name. Listen.
That Southeast leaders are silent over some of our youth agitation for secession is not correct.
Thank you. Now, what happened here is that Buhari and the northern governors have called them, say, you guys are the ones sponsoring them. You are not killing them. You are not hard on them. You are not kicking them hard. You are not arresting them, buying them. That is the reason why they are still talking about their freedom. You are the ones sponsoring them. So Umahi actually tried to use this medium to let them know that they are not the one sponsoring them, because they have not been killing us. Because the instruction says, kill them, jail them, break them, silence them. So he is now saying they are not the one that is sponsoring them, that they are condemning what they are doing. That was the genesis. That was when they were building the foundation. They were laying the block of foundation of the proscription of IPOB that have taken us this place where we are now, that so many people are now being kidnapped and died by these same governors. Pay attention.
Governors, or as a president, and her leadership, National Assembly members and her leadership from Southeast, notable leaders from Southeast, had come out publicly many times in the past, including ministers from Southeast, to speak against such agitations. In order not to mismanage the unfortunate situation.
What is this agitation? Like I told you, it is because of the agitation that the northern group, the northern youth, issued quick notice to our people in the north. I want you to connect all the dots. It is because of the agitation that we want to have our own nation through referendum that made the northern youth to come out and issue that you people should leave the north since you want your Biafra to go. Then the governors are now begging them, telling them, no. It's not going to happen like that. Nothing of that nature is going to happen. No. Then they told them, if it's not going to happen, proscribe them, kill them, arrest them, break them, jail them, destroy them. When you start doing all this, we will know that you're not the one that support them. That is what he's telling you here. That is what he is telling you here. Listen.
Their group.
These leaders have set up a committee to engage such youths to stop and allow the elders of Southeast to address their fears.
Okay.
Number 8, meeting directed our governors and Ohanes Ndibo to liaise with indigenous from northern part of Nigeria.
They had a meeting between Ohanes Ndibo and the governors of Southeast to liaise with the indigenous of the northern youths. Hi. Oh, Chineke Nebweni hot job. Chineke Nebweni hot job. Chineke Nebweni hot job. They had a meeting. A whole Ohanes Ndibo had a meeting with the governors, and they now reached out to the northern youth, the Ariwa youth, the Fulani youth, who were threatening that Igbo should leave the north. Do you remember that these guys at a point stopped bringing their tomatoes, their food crops here, and about 300 and something trailers of their cash crops that was meant to be brought to Igbo, all destroyed? And Nigerian government of under Buhari paid them 150, is it billion or million? I think 150 billion or so. They paid them. They said they are not they wanted to protest. If you say you don't want us to come down to the east, for that reason, we're not going to bring our food to you again. We are the one feeding you. We say, okay, keep your food. We need our freedom. We need our Biafra. We don't need your food. Keep your food. And they stopped bringing fruit crops to Biafra land. All the things, all their tomato, all their Irish potato, all their yam, all their cocoyam, everything, they stopped bringing it. In fact, they diverted it to Cameroon and to Mali, and those people say, we don't want to buy, we get our own, we don't want. So we are the biggest consumers because we have more. We are living in the high density, in rainforest. Why they are living in desert? So we have more population. The consumption of whatever that is produced in the north is more in our side than in their own side. They don't know all these things. They don't eat those things that they are cultivating there. So when they did that, their protest, what happened? They have all their trailers, over 300 trailers of their crops destroyed. And Nigerian government put hand into Nigerian coffers and paid them about 150 billion. To tell them, sorry. Now they say they don't want to sell, and now them still was compensated. Can such compensation come to you, to the east? No, it will not. Pay attention.
Of other regions that are living in Southeast to come out openly and to assure their people and of course the nation Nigeria that they are very safe and well protected while living in Southeast.
Okay, because they told the people of the Southeast to leave the north. You know how these things happen. If that their quit notice had stood the way it was supposed, as we are living the north, you are living the east. This happened in 2017. As our people are coming back from the north, their own people in the east will be living. Now, let me tell you why they don't want it to happen. It will shock you now. It will shock you now. It is not just because of the interest of the governors that they want Nigeria to continue so that they'll be making you dry. No, it is because of the interest of the who is who in the north that are occupying oil blocks in our communities. Hello, did you hear that? The who is who in the north that are occupying oil blocks in your own backyard are the reason. People like Sultan of Sokoto, Mohammed Saad, don't go to them. Tiwai Danjuma them. Emir of Bandu them. These are the people that call them, say, no. They call their youth, say, no, don't worry, we'll give you people something. Do you know that 150 billion they give to them is just like a pinch of what one oil block can produce in a week from our land? They gave it to them, say, calm down, no, don't do that, no, we are going to lose more than them. That was when Ohanes Ndibo begin to tell us that Ndibo have a property in the north that is over 500 billion. In that 2017, Nyanwodo was mentioning it already on television channels that Ndibo have property of over 500 billion in the north. But one oil well of Sultan of Sokoto in Imo State, in River State, only one is worth of 3 trillion, not in naira, but in dollar. These guys has money more than the budget of the country because of the oil well they are controlling. So their biggest fear is if their youth stand up to say, no, we're going to protest, we're going to be killing Igbos, so let everybody go. As our people are coming back to forfeit 500 million naira property we have in the north, their Oga, their chiefs, their kings, their Tarakawas, their leaders will be also ready to forfeit trillions upon trillions upon trillions upon trillions of oil well that they are milking for our land. So who is going to lose more? They will lose more. Now they use their governors to douse the situation by issuing this communique, telling you, no, we want peace, we want one Nigeria, we want this, because the governors are also eating from the crops that fell from the table of these emirs and governors from the north, which the money is being generated from our own land. Now you understand why we need Biafra to be restored. Now take note of that.
Saudi Joint Security Outfit Ebubago and asked all the personnel of Ebubago to work with security agencies and to respect the rights and privileges of all those living in Southeast and our visitors.
Now, did you remember the issue of Ebubago? 90% of the men of that Ebubago operation are not in deal. Go and ask Mazi Chino Sombokwa. Go and ask him. Now, Chino Soba came out and said, we want to know the names of and the communities, the village where these Ebubago personnel come from. You cannot come to our region and give us a security from another region to be securing us, just as the Nigerian police is. The majority of people you see in our land today are from the other region. That is why insecurity will continue to brew. So this Ebubago is talking about here is made up of people from other regions to checkmate us because of the oil-rich region that we have. That is what happened. Now, I want you to count this one as one. What happened is that which notice from the so-called Ariwa youth is what triggered all this. So their elders now call them, give them money, beg them, say, calm down. No, if you people do this, now we go lose. We are going to lose more. Now we continue. Because of this heat that happened on June 6th, 2017, in the same 2017, on August 30th, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu was invited to the Enugu government house. I went along with him. I was there. Don't worry, you are going to hear the voice of Charles Soludo here. My discussion with Charles Soludo, you are going to listen to it. Then after you will know, you will understand why I, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, is still standing strong with Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. By the time you will listen to my conversation with Soludo and see the attitude of Soludo and what Soludo is doing now, you will know. This program, I use Soludo as point of contact to reach out to touch every other governor from Eastern region for your information. But you are going to hear something that will shock you while listening. So Mazi Nnamdi Kanu was invited at Enugu government house because by then Mazi Nnamdi Kanu was telling us that there is not going to be any election in Anambra State. So they invited him. And Mazi Nnamdi Kanu was telling the whole world that we need Biafra. You have to go. He was on the ground. By that time, he came out from Kuje prison on bail. And they tried to shut him up. They told him he should not talk to more than 10 people. At the same time, they went and published a newspaper that says that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu have run away, that Willie Obiano have given him 50 million naira. He ran away with it. So Mazi Nnamdi Kanu came out and said, no, this is not true. So they want to shut me up and lie against me and make me look stupid before my people. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu begin to move around, begin to talk. That rule they gave to Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, they violated it. It was a plan to shut him up, and Mazi Nnamdi Kanu refused. Tell me, can your so-called Chicken Edoziem handle such situation whereby you are on bail? Does Chicken Edoziem have the capacity? Does he has the strength to withstand the heat that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu received and stay standing. He cannot. Because they told Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, don't talk. When they gave him freedom, said, don't talk to anybody, don't give interview to press. And they went and begin to peddle lies against him. I'm going to show you a picture. I snapped him in one of the tabloids, which they published. And they said Mazi Nnamdi Kanu have run away. That 50 million was given to him, so he used it and disappear. So they wanted to start lying against the innocent man, so that our people will now begin to see Mazi Nnamdi Kanu as a coward or as a betrayer. That strategy did not work. I'm still looking for that picture. Once I see that picture, I will show you that picture. Once I see that picture, I'm going to show you that picture. So now, on 30th of August 2017, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu was invited to Enugu State Government House. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu said, I'm not going to go alone. I will go with people that I trust. Professor Mwabeze was there. Elliot Uko was there. And few other individuals that came to witness that discussion. On getting there, Ike Kuremadu was upstairs waiting. Other governors were up there waiting. One of the chief security officer to then Buhari was there. They asked Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, do you want these people to come and join this meeting? Mazi Nnamdi Kanu said, no, I am here to discuss with the governors. So what is it? They begin to tell Mazi Nnamdi Kanu to stop talking about Biafra. That Mazi Nnamdi Kanu should calm down and embrace one Nigeria that will come with that will come with a restructuring. They told Mazi Nnamdi Kanu they want to restructure Nigeria. In case you don't know what happened in any government house, let me tell you that they want to restructure Nigeria. They are going to bring state policing. Every region will be in charge of their resources. So go and call off the no election protests you have been doing and tell our people to join us in one new Nigeria, because we are going to restructure the system. 2017, has Nigeria been restructured? I am asking you that is watching this program now. Nigeria haven't been restructured, and Nigeria is still making you dry. The North are getting fatter, while the East, where the money is coming from, are getting slimmer and thinner. I know you are listening to me. I know you are paying attention to what I am saying here. So on that day, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu brought out his phone and showed them and said, listen, I did not send myself. There are people that I am representing. These people that I am representing want Biafra. They say, why did they want Biafra? He said, because we don't have a working hospitals in our region. We don't have good roads. We don't have security. There are things that is not going on well here that the people in the North are enjoying. Then they said to him, no, if that should be the case, list those things that your people are asking for. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu told them, you have to open Iguacha Seaport. You have to open Warri Seaport. You have to open Calabar Seaport. So many of you do not know that heavy load ships that is coming to bat in Lagos used to pass southeast. So many of you do not know that when a goods is coming from America, from Europe, from Asia, it must pass through southeast before going to Lagos. You don't know it, but you are knowing it now because you are watching the Biafra Vanguard and S E Dey Hot Biafra television, depending on the area you are watching from. Imagine ụgbọ mmiri na-ebu ngwaafịa ị na-ele na Ọnịcha, ụgbọ mmiri na-ele ngwaafịa na-ebu ngwaafịa ị na-ele na Aba, ụgbọ mmiri na-ebu ngwaafịa ị na-ele na Rivers State, Cross River, Akwa Ibom, na-agafe Akwa Ibom, gafee Cross River, gafee Enugu, gafee Anambra, gafee Imo, gafee Delta, bịa Lagos, bịa drop ya. A policy that was designed to destroy the infrastructural development of the Southeast. Mazinan Kanu outlined it there, saying, no, you must open all these seaports and make them viable so that my people who lives abroad, who goes to China to import goods, when they send their goods will land in our region. Because in most cases, when those goods are being sent to Lagos, the money you used to buy to ship that container will be less compared to the money you are going to lift the container from Lagos again to Onitsha, to Aba, to Enugu, to Cross River, to Rivers. For example, 40-feet container. I have been into tourism and cargo business when I was in Dubai. I was also into real estate management. It cost us at 2021, 2020, 2012, 2013, not 2012, 2012, 2013. It cost 400,000 naira to clear a 40-feet container. There's two kind of 40-feet container. We have the one who have high cube and standard. The 40-feet container, what you get from it when you're counting the line is 43 lines. But high cube, you get 47 lines. Because of the height, it's a little bit bigger than the other one. 400,000 naira, you clear your container from Lagos. Then, to ship this container, to move this container from Lagos to Onitsha, to Aba, to Enugu, was 750,000 naira. This is a goose that when you buy finish, you have to break down all this money, all these expenses, add it to the goose to sell. And in so many cases, the containers will fail on the highway while coming to the east. And Mazinan Kanu table it to them at Enugu Government House, said, no, this must stop. Open all these seaports. The reason why I want you to send this to all the people I made mention of, the governors, the ministers, the House of Representatives, what have you, is that there must be a voice that will be speaking to them, that will be telling them what is at stake, what is happening to our people, and the reason why we're asking for Biafra. Mazinan can say, once you do that, you must make Enugu International Airport viable. You must make Owerri International Airport an international. Port Harcourt International Airport must be Port Harcourt, must be international indeed. You must make sure that every airport in the eastern region is international. When we want to fly to Obodo, you go fly to Obodo, you go direct from Enugu, direct from Anambra, direct from Imo, direct from anywhere. We have airports. And the east-west road that was abandoned for a long time must be built. Second Niger Bridge must be built. This Second Niger Bridge you see is not the standard of the bridge that is befitting for that place. Because when you dredge that river now, that bridge was supposed to be removed, in case you don't know it today. The depth of the pillar that hold that bridge is not at the level that it's supposed to be. And that bridge was supposed to come up more bigger than what it is now. Even the bridge, all the aluminium on the bridge that the car used to pass on top that has strength. Fulani boys are going there, they will put car, lift it, take it away. Go and check. Los Zeus posted it last 3 years or last 2 years after that bridge was built. So Mazinan Khan told them, you must do all these things. That was the discussion in the government house. If you do all these things, then he showed them the video of our people when he visited Aba, when he visited Iguacha, when he visited Omoba in Anambra State, when he visited Ebonyi State. He showed them all those pictures. He said, look at the people that are following me. What they want is Biafra. And why do they want Biafra? They want Biafra because all these things I'm talking about is what we are supposed to be enjoying in our region, but we are not enjoying them. So for that reason, Let us have our own nation to be able to determine our own future. You cannot economically strangling us to death under developing our region. Do you know that even the railway iron, that rail where train used to run on top, in Aba, people are uprooting it and taking it away escorted by the military. In Aba. In so many places that be removed. So our region is not good to be developed. But the oil that is coming from our region is good for the country to use to develop other places. So Mazen Nankan stood on his ground and said, no, you must put all these infrastructures together. When you are done doing all these things, there is something next I want you to do. What was that? Mazen Nankan said, Nigeria government is supposed to pay reparation to the Biafrans for over 5.2 million people that were died during the war. What is called paying of reparation? Paying of reparation is to compensate these guys, the people that were massacred. They must visit the 3RS fund that was mapped to rebuild Eastern region where war was fought. But instead of that money being spent in Eastern region, it was diverted to rebuild Lagos. The issue of abandoned property must be revisited. This is a leader that some individuals, some fools are battling today. This is a leader that has the interest of his own people at heart and working and doing something to make it come to fruition. But some individuals are today insulting him, attacking him. And what happened in Enugu? That meeting was not conclusively agreed upon. Because what Mazen Nankan was requesting was something that if it is done, people like us, you say you are supposed to build beautiful schools for us. Our hospitals should be equipped. Bikomo Biafra. All these requests of Mazen Nankan, is it too much? Is it too much that you ask that your seaport become viable, that the airport becomes operational, that your roads is built, that your schools is okay, that your hospitals is well equipped with medicines? Is it too much? I'm asking you, military man that is carrying gun now, watching me, looking at me now, being a man from Eastern region. Is it too much that Mazen Nankan want a development of the Eastern region? Is it too much? I'm asking you, policeman that is watching this program now. Is it too much? If the Eastern region have all these infrastructures put together, if there's electricity, if there's good road, if there's good school, if all these things are together, working perfectly, if Mazen Nankan talk about Biafra, someone like me will not listen. Me, Chukwubikem, I will not listen. I will not listen because I am comfortable. I am okay. The country is treating me well. But because the country lacks that ability, the country does not recognize you. They see you as a nobody. That is why whatever that is your quest is not being granted. So everything that Mazen Nankan told them in that meeting failed because they couldn't do even one. And Mazen Nankan left with anger. Another meeting was scheduled again. Don't forget, that meeting was held on 30th of August, 2017. Now, I want you to listen. They scheduled the meeting again between September 1st to September 7th. Now, from this place now, begin to take note of everything that happened. They scheduled that meeting again between 1st of September to 7th of September. And this time around, do you know what happened? They knew 100% that Mazen Nankan was not going to be an easy nut to crack. Do you know that also all the companies, all the factories in Eastern region have left Eastern region because of lack of infrastructural development from the federal government? Bata left. Golden Guinea, abandoned. Michelin left. Ononam Plantation left. Amanachi Clay Factory. Bon. One kanga gola PBA. One kanga gola PBA. So they plan evil on the second meeting. What did they plan? They planned assassination. They want to use unknown soldier, unknown gunmen in the military camouflage to wipe out Mazi Nnamdi Kanu and his entourage on that second coming meeting. Thank you very much. In Kalago cement industry also gone. So many, it can be, keep putting it on the writing so that the world will be watching to know why we are agitating for our freedom. So the fools will be understanding why we are agitating. So they now plan assassination on Mazi Nnamdi Kanu and his entourage, those that will come with him. That was the plan for the second coming of the meeting. They sat down and they have pressed the button finish. And the plan was to wait for Mazi Nnamdi Kanu on the way. If Mazi Nnamdi Kanu had ventured into going for that second meeting, the governors will be in the government house waiting for reports that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu and his men has been massacred on the road by unknown gunmen or unknown gun police. Thank you very much, Gladys. Dunlop also. So many of them. This is the plan. This is the evil that they planned against Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Like they will be there, they will come, they will sit in the government house waiting. Thank you. I know that the Biafra Vanguard media, we are strong. We have all the facts. Be putting it on the comment section that the world may be reading. You may think that everything you are writing here is not taking cognizance of. There are people that are watching. CIA is watching. FBI are watching. Israeli, what they call them? Israeli intelligence, they are watching. MI6, they are watching. In case you don't know it today, that they are all watching our program. They knew that we are fighting for our freedom. They knew that we have reason to ask for our freedom. They knew that what we are stating is a very big cost that needed to be attended to. And that is this why we are fighting, in case you don't know. Mossad, they are also watching very closely, in case you don't know it now. So as we are writing all those companies that have been abandoned and dumped in our region, why they are taking the money, building skyscrapers in Dubai, buying skyscrapers in Malaysia, in so many other countries, dumping millions and millions of dollars into other international accounts. Why the people that has the oil, where they are draining this oil coming from, their region is dilapidated. So the plan was to ambush Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. The plan was to ambush Mazi Nnamdi Kanu and get him pied on his way to Enugu. They knew that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu have about 2 ways to come to Enugu, either 2 or 3 ways. Either from Anambra, coming from Anambra, or passing through Umuahia. Or alternatively, maybe flying. They knew he was not going to fly. So they waited for us. They ambushed themselves waiting. Chineke nana n'eluigwe obodo ya na-akpụ n'ala. Eze a na-ekpesala ọgwụ. Asị m bụsọ bụ na ndị ilom ga-agba izu ka ha ga-esi gburu. Ofu onye n'ime ndị ilom ahụ ga-agba izu ahụ mefọ izu ahụ ma mee ka nnụ na-anagba izu ahụ. God can turn your enemy to become your friend when they are planning evil against you. In case you don't know it today, that is what happened to Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. To an extent, the people that were recruited to go and kill Mazi Nnamdi Kanu on the way leaked the information to Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. So on that very day of that meeting, instead of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, entering road to come to the meeting, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu sent message to them that I am sorry, I cannot come to that meeting. That is what caught them mad. They become angry. The first attempt to remove Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, to delete Mazi Nnamdi Kanu out of the way, was planned in Enugu government house by Omahe and his cohorts. By then, Soludo was not a governor. Do you understand this? So that plan failed, so they couldn't do it. Now, since they couldn't do it, they have to now take that battle to Mazi Nnamdi Kanu's domain. Pay attention. Like I said, make sure you get your pen and papers ready. Because everything I'm going to tell you today, I am saying it with facts and figures, with dates, so that you go and make your findings to know if it is true or false.
We are live and direct.
Remember,
Very soon,
in the
I
northern
have
part
a
of
program on
Nigeria,
Yasuba.
Chuko Brotai, the former course of Nigeria military, of Nigeria Army, announced what they call Operation Lafia Dole on 19th of July 2015. What is the meaning of Lafia Dole? Operation Lafia Dole means Operation Peace Must Reign. In 2015, it was Tuko Brutai under the Buhari government that initiated that Operation Lafia Dole in the north in 2015. And in that 2015, when they were practicing the Operation Lafia Dole, they did not find anybody. Not even a single soul was killed during Operation Lafia Dole because they call it Peace Must Reign. They just, do small marching on the road and they record it and put it outside there. It was peaceful. 2015. I'm giving you date and time. Operation Lafia Dole. July 19, 2015. That was when it was announced. Runtai carried it out very, very successfully. Operation Lafia Dole. Now, forward to what happened in Enugu House when Mazi Nnamdi Kanu refused to go for the second meeting where they planned to, to buy us, because I could have been one of the people that would have been buyed. Man, I'm not going to how it would, even though when I had tried, I said it will not happen. They quickly now remember Operation Python Dance 2, because when they put that Operation Lafia Dole was when they put Operation Python Dance 1. That Python Dance 1 was calm. It did not dance in people's houses. It did not dance in people's streets. They made their practice, and it was not well like as notorious as Operation Python Dance 2. No. And what happened? Because Mazi Nnamdi Kanu refused to go, they now activated Operation Python Dance 2. When was Operation Python Dance 2 initiated? It was announced on September 8, 2017. Don't forget, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu had meeting on 30th of August 2017 with them with the governors in the Enugu, with the Ohaneze Ndigbo, with all the crooks on 30th of August 2017. Then, because Mazi Nnamdi Kanu now refused to attend the second meeting, which will happen between 1st, 2nd, 3rd, or 7th of September, they now quickly announce their so-called Operation Python Dance 2. Are you listening to me? They quickly, like they did it in as opportunity. Since he doesn't want to come to us, let us go to him. Because nobody have been able to explain what happened between Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, the governors, and the Operation Python Dance. I think I have to come up with this fact to give it to you. As I'm talking, you can be checking, do your research to know if what I'm saying is a lie or not. So on September 8th was when they announced Operation Python Dance 2. And this Operation Python Dance 2, the army was supposed to saturate every road in Eastern region. And that was when that meeting, that second meeting was supposed to happen between that period of time. So since Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, Amona Baramwa go Baramwa, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu we did not go on that particular mission again. Then what happened? Then they announced Operation Python Dance 2. Then why did the Python? Why should the Python dance? A python cannot dance if that python did not eat food. If python did not swallow somebody, it cannot dance. Try to understand that slogan, Operation Python Dance. A crocodile cannot smile. They launched Operation Crocodile Smile and Operation Crocodile Smile in the riverine area, Operation Python Dance in the hinterland. How can crocodile smile when crocodile is hungry? It's not possible. Or crocodile reach for and the python cannot dance if python did not swallow somebody. So that is what happened between September 8, 2017. The moment they just activated their Operation Python Dance on September 8. You know what follows up again? You know, the proscription of IPOB followed immediately with Operation Python Dance 2 announcement. Are you listening to me? The proscription of IPOB followed up. Immediately, Operation Python Dance was activated. You see how they plan it? And when did they proscribe IPOB? On 15th of September 2017. And Mazi Nnamdi Kanu went for peace talk on 30th of August. 2 weeks interval. When he went for peace talk, that peace talk did not work because they refused to take instruction. They refused to take the requirements of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu because Mazi said, after you people are done doing this thing, the next thing is for you to put up date for referendum. Let our people vote if they want to be or not be in Nigeria. So they knew it was an impossible mission for them. So they put Operation Python Dance on 8. And now the Python begin to dance. Immediately the Python begin to dance, then they now proscribe IPOB. Now I want you to pay attention to the announcement made by the governors, namely Obiano, Ibazu, Wichaso Korocha, Ifeanyi Ugwuanyi, Devomai, and with the support of Ohaneze Ndigbo. I want you to pay attention. I hope you're with a pen and paper. This voice is very low. Oh, I'm coming. I have another one where the voice is loud so they can hear everything loud and clear. So, no, not this one. Not this one.
A lot of criticism has followed the decision of governors of the Southeast to ban the activities of IPOB in the region.
Nancy.
A prominent voice is that of the President of the Senate, Bukola Saraki, who has described both the ban and the supposed labeling of IPOB as a terrorist organization as unconstitutional.
Saraki was the Senate President as at the time that IPOB was proscribed. So once they proscribed IPOB, their target was to kill Mazi Nnamdi Kanu and to quench the movement. Since Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is still maintaining that you people must build roads for us, build schools for us, restore our railways, restore our seaports, restore our airports. So the proscription was targeted on taking the man out of the way. So there was a lot of calls from all over the world. Why did we proscribe these people? Did they carry gun? Are they killing anybody? No. Those things were not in line. That has never happened. So this is the news. Listen.
He may have spoken based on hearsay, as the Nigerian military has clarified that at no time did it label the group as terrorists.
You see, even Nigeria military was even denying us at the time that they did not call us terrorists. But when you proscribe somebody and proscribe the activities, what did you mean? Go and check what it stands for. Nancy.
Those of the Southeast are not even joining issues with him. For instance, Governor Kezia Ibiazu of Abia State, who has the unenviable lot of hosting the crisis, says his administration will not fold it.
As they proscribed IPOB, Okezi Ikpeazu was interviewed. As they prescribed IPOB, Okezi Ikpeazu was interviewed. Nazient couldn't know Okezi Ikpeazu.
And watch Abia State, which is a commercial nerve center, degenerate into a theater of war. You know that the minister of our economy in Abia State is trade and commerce.
This is him.
And I do not think that it will augur well for our economy if we make our kitchen the theater of fracas.
This Okezi Ikpeazu that is talking about not making our kitchen theater of war. Under his watch, under the watch of the crook called Ojuzo Kalu from the Abia State government, this one spent 8 years, this one spent 8 years, 16 years. Abia State was the worst state, the dirtiest state, the most undeveloped state. What did he do? When he wanted to build a small bridge for them, he said, Unumoto. But look at him talking about not making our region a theater of war. Who is making Abia State a theater of war? What have you done as a governor to better the life of Abians? What did you create? What did you do? Do you know that under Okezi Ikpeazu went to China to go and bring Chinese people to come and build factory in Aba? Okezi Ikpeazu stupidly went to China and brought Chinese people to come and build a factory that will be producing shoe inside Abia State, when our people that are building shoe, that are producing shoe, are not supported or sponsored or equipped. They could not do such a thing in supporting those who have a very good hand. If you see Aba-made shoe, quality Aba-made shoe, you can compare it with Italian-made shoe. There's nothing on this planet that Aba does not produce. One of the biggest business hub in the whole Africa is Aba. But Okezi Ikpeazu went and brought Chinese people, negotiate with Chinese people to come and build shoe making company in Aba. Now listen to him. I'm visiting you guys.
Says you shouldn't allow fight to ensue from your mother's kitchen, and it's my responsibility also.
This is somebody they proscribed an indigenous people of Biafra, and you are here talking about fights. And who are you talking to about fight? You are talking to people who doesn't have gun, who doesn't have bullet, who are only exercising their rights for self-determination to talk about their freedom. And you're talking about fight, about war. Who is coming with the war? Who is coming with the fight? Pay attention.
And that would have led to negative growth. The governor is quick to point out that the activities of IPOB constitute a serious danger to the lives and property.
You hear? Okezi Ikpeazu says that oh my goodness me, that the activities of IPOB endangers life and property in Abia State. How? Okezi, how? Is it not through agitation that the United Kingdom, that the United States of America got their freedom from the United Kingdom? Is it not through agitation that India, Bangladesh and Pakistan was balkanized? Everyone go on their own way because they were not even supposed to, they were not meant to be together. Is it not through agitation that what do you call it? Senegal and Gambia departed and everybody answered their own father's name? What about Malaysia and Singapore? Is it not through agitation? Is it not through agitation that you were born? Okezi Ikpeazu. When your mother is carrying you in her stomach, it will get the time that you will begin to agitate. When it is time for you to come out, you will begin to look for a road to go out because it is time for you to come out. You cannot live in your mother's belly forever. It's agitation in case you don't know it. You struggle. And as you are struggling, your mother will be struggling also. So you call the activities of IPOB that is causing chaos in Alibo. How?
Igbos residing outside the southeast region. The population of Igbos outside Igbo enclave is about 11.6 million. You don't play with the life of 11.6 million people.
So, you hear that? they estimated the life of Igbo people living outside Ali at 11.something million. Those that are living in the north at 11.something million. And a small number. Do you know that Fulani are the smallest ethnic tribes in Nigeria? Fulani are not up to 7 million people. Out of 200 million population of Nigeria, Fulani are not up to 7 million. It is during Buhari period that they open borders and have their borders from China, from Chad, from Niger to come into Nigeria. That is why Buhari built railway from here to Niger, from here to Chad. That is why Buhari built refinery in Niger, because that is his people. Now, Nancy.
Press, the leadership at the state level, leadership at the federal government level, everybody. I think we should be guided by rule of law and grow confidence in the Nigerian citizen that under our laws that he is protected everywhere. The last is here to be heard of us.
It's because of the threats that was given to them. That's why I'm hearing this. Don't worry, I'm coming with Chasulu.
Although the Abia State governor is giving the impression that things will soon be back to normal. There was an interface between some members of that group and the military. And the theater was Abia State, and some people attempted to hijack that event to conflagrate our country. To the glory of God, the rest is history. We're still working on stabilizing and sustaining the fragile peace we enjoy now. He's, however, appealing to individuals and groups with genuine concerns.
Okay,
follow the process.
Now, I want to the volume of the communique, the declaration of IPOB as a terrorist group. The volume is very, very low, but I will try as much as possible. I will try as much as possible to play it, to see if you can hear what they said, how they prescribed IPOB, because they have been sent to go and prescribe IPOB. Already, Operation Python that is waiting. So the next thing is to call us terrorists, to give the military the right to go and shoot and kill. That is what the governors did. But right there in the north, back there in the north, Buhari opened his mouth and confessed that a fight against Boko Haram happened to be a fight against the north. He made this speech on June 22nd, 2013. Buhari will say that any battle against Boko Haram is a battle against the north. The ex-president of Nigeria, the dead president of Nigeria, Buhari, on Gwangwag date, 22nd of June 2013, Buhari made it open during the period of death. He said that any battle you are fighting against Boko Haram that is known as terrorist organization worldwide is a battle against the north. Did anybody query Buhari? No. But your governors, your puppet governors are here telling you that prescription of IPOB is okay because they want to cause problem in Biafra land because we are asking for only our freedom, nothing more. Are you aware that on 18th of January 2014, the Northern Elders Forum wrote a letter to drag Ihe Jirika to ICC. Are you aware? Ask me, why did they want to drag General Ihe Jirika to ICC? They wanted to drag General Ihe Jirika to ICC because Ihe Jirika was fighting the insecurity in the north, especially the Boko Haram. Then they said, no, what you are doing is wrong. We are killing our children. They are our misguided children. This happened 2014 on 18th of January. They wrote to ICC, these guys must be brought to book. He is killing our children. These children of theirs are the terrorists that is also rampaging Nigeria, killing Nigeria today. But their own counterpart in the East are the ones that are calling you terrorists. Why those that are the real terrorists are being protected by their own governments? I know you'll be asking me, what about Charles Oludo? Why haven't you talked about him? Don't worry, I'm coming there. I want to start from up. When I get to Soludo, because I'm going to listen to everything, the first section, because I'm going to do it in series. Now, when they proscribed IPOB on September 15, 2017, what happened? The next step was to invade Mazi Nnamdi Kanu's compound. The palace of S E Dey Hot was desecrated by Nigerian military, by Nigerian government. I want you to check the date. Check the date very, very, very well and see how it rhymes. Check the date. The Fulani children gave quick notice to Igbos in the north on June 6, 2017. Then the governors of Old Eastern region of Southeast invited Mazi Nnamdi Kanu to Enugu Government House for discussion on August 30th, 2017. Then Mazi Nnamdi Kanu went first and failed to go for the second time. They now give him second missionary journey, where they will buy him and buy all of us that went or that was supposed to go. So as Mazi did not go again, then they started Operation Python Dance. They created Operation Python Dance on 8th. They declared it. I think it was on 8th. Yes, on 8th of September 2017. They declared Operation Python Dance 2. Then on September 12, 13, 14, they will have already mounted in the front of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu's house. Then on 15th, they posted and entered into the compound and begin to shoot everything that lives, because Mazi Nnamdi Kanu refused to attend that second meeting, because their plan was to shoot at sight on Mazi Nnamdi Kanu on his way to Enugu. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu wouldn't have made it to Enugu. We, not only Mazi Nnamdi, including myself, because I would have gone with him, we wouldn't have made it to Enugu on that second time. That is to tell you that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is a man with divine mandate to restore Biafra. I hope you're following the dates. That is what happened. And on that day that the Python was dancing in Afaruku Bay, 28 people died instantly. After about 22 to 23 people were discovered, their dead body, that people that left, that ran away with bullet wound. It was over 50 people that died on that operation in that palace alone. People that they stopped on the highway using Operation Python Dance 2 to kidnap and killed were later discovered in so many borrow pits in Abia State. Go and ask questions. Go and judge USA. Go and ask questions. Some people were buried in a shallow grave. Some were done. Occasionally, they have Operation Python Dance 2. Why Operation Lafia Dole in the north did not kill the terrorists? Why the fathers and the mothers of the terrorists were protecting their own terrorist children? Then their own governors were the people who were prescribing you and asking them to kill you. So they took the life of our innocent people who committed no crime, just for asking for our freedom. But the people who are killing and kidnapping and destroying our land, their own people are protecting them. That is why you need to send this video to all the governors from the Eastern region, the governors, the ministers, the House of Representatives, all of them. They need to listen, because I'm dealing with date, time, and the location. So you can go and check if what I'm saying is truth or not. Our program is based on factual. It's based on factual. Now, the reason why I laid this foundation is because when I start Soludo matter now, some of you will understand why I started with the people, with his predecessors, those that came before him. I started with them to show you that it is a continuation of of a cycle of the same set of people to be ruling over us, to be killing us, to be destroying our future. And Mazi Nnamdi Kanu said, no, it will not continue. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu said, no, this will not continue. Now, something happened at Dora Akuyiri's Civic Center in Oka. There was a guy called Chudi Ofodile that wrote a book. Soludo was the person that presented that book on the day of launching of that book. A copy of that book was brought to Mazi Nnamdi Kanu in the palace of Ezizu Kanu. I saw it. It was handed over to me and I gave it to Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. But then, before Mazi Nnamdi Kanu came out, something happened before this one. Soludo gallantly stood up then. Then, I have to give him credit where he deserves. And where he doesn't deserve, I will roast him as it dey hot, right here now. He stood up and put up a call, brought people together. They have meetings, and we went to see Mazi Nnamdi Kanu in Kuje prison. You will hear Soludo saying that an injustice was meted on Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. You hear him say it with his own mouth on this platform right now. And that is the reason why he went for Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. That same Soludo who justified that what happened to Mazi Nnamdi Kanu was injustice is the same Soludo that is now against Mazi Nnamdi Kanu and IPOB today. So Soludo called Imobi, members of Imobi, Uzuko Munna. They had a meeting with Patu Tommy and many of them. They went for Mazi Nnamdi Kanu to see him. Because Soludo confirmed with his own mouth, with his own buka cavity, that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu injustice was meted on him when I was discussing with Charles Soludo. I want you to pay attention to know that Soludo came into power using Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. It was Mazi Nnamdi Kanu that gave Soludo the lift to become a governor of Anambra State. I will prove it here today. It was as a result of the rule of the role he played in Mazi Nnamdi Kanu case that made him to become the governor of Anambra State. Charles Soludo, you know me in person. You know I don't lie. I'm going to bring your voice to the world so that they will know who you are, because you're a chameleon. You even opted that you can never be a governor. You're not interested in being a governor. That nothing concerns you to be being a governor. What did you hear? So, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. He went and speak for Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, and Mazi Nnamdi Kanu was given what they call it. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu was given bail. And as a matter of fact, it was not because of you that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu was given bail. At that time, Nigeria government were even tired that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu have committed no crime. They knew he committed no crime, and the international community was on them to free the man. So they have no option than to listen to people that come from the East, whom they believe they can say, okay, now we are handing him over to you. When you are not a governor. Como Biafra. As Soludo did that, came close to Mazi. When Mazi came out, Mazi extended a hand of a greeting to him, to appreciate him for also coming to speak on his behalf. But then something happened. That thing that happened is what I want you to pay attention and listen to. What you're going to hear now is my discussion with Charles Soludo. to Pentigi, Ntibokranya, Nanti.
Yeah, good evening, sir.
He called me. Soludo called me to discuss with Mazen Nnamdi Kanu because his car was attacked. His political enemies, opponents, attacked his car and now led the allegation that it is IPOB, ESN, and Mazen Nnamdi Kanu that want to kill him. Pay attention.
Yes, come on. Yes, sir.
Before this call was made, I was in constant discussion with Soludo. Many other capacity. Yes, I will not lie to you. And we have discussed to an extent that he knew the kind of person I am. Guy, when you walk close to Mazen Nnamdi Kanu, if you don't learn anything, if you don't know anything, then your name is sorry. He knew that I knew my work, I know my job, I know what I'm doing. So, Nancy, he can't take any Soludo.
I tell that, sir. It's fine, very fine.
Nancy.
Yes.
It's been a while we discussed. Nancy. That is Soludo speaking. The reason why he's calling is because the number he used to get Mazi when Mazi came out of Kuje prison is no longer available. Let me explain it in English for you to understand. Listen.
Yes. I wanted to speak with him directly.
You wanted to speak to Mazi?
Just to, solicit my brother, and then number two, find out if it can actually be true. Because the information I keep hearing that all kinds of people keep telling me that they are back.
Attack on him. That's why he's looking for Mazi. Because they are already accusing Mazi of trying to kill Soludo, who spoke for him on his favor to be released. The same thing you see these SDOS members are doing against Mazi now. That Mazi, actually, people are accusing Mazi that he sent ESN to go after Soludo. Nanonti. This is Soludo speaking.
And that's quite the puzzle. As to why that would be. You said the information you are getting, the attack on you. I'm saying from all kinds of people who come to me, talking to me about that attack and so on and so forth.
All the people that came to him after he was attacked, we are telling him that it is Mazen Nnamdi Kanu and ESN that attacked him. So he is now looking for a means to communicate with Mazi. So sometimes when I tell you I am Mazi PA, some of you will be angry, you will be crying. When the Gako is in a wall, Basaram, I'm doing it with my good heart. So Soludo wanted to reach Mazi, he couldn't reach Mazi, now he reached me. Knowing fully what that any message you sent to me, we get to Mazi. Now, Nazient, can you Soludo whoever? Pay attention.
That quite a number of people, that point.
They are accusing Mazi.
Well, there is the part of it that is
They shot his car. And these are his political enemies that knew that him, Soludo, was coming to be the governor of Anambra State. He was vying for the position of Anambra State, but have not been declared like widely open. But the speculation is already everywhere. The word is everywhere. So his political solution went for him. His political enemies went for him. Instead of him to look for people that attack his car, he was looking for Mazen Nnamdi Kanu, because the people that did that are actually telling him it is Mazen Nnamdi Kanu. So give a dog a bad name and hang that dog. So somebody who come to speak on your behalf while you are inside the dungeon, it's the same people, the same person that people are telling you that wanted, because they knew that, they saw that maybe they thought that Soludo was genuinely a supporter of Mazen Nnamdi Kanu. Now let them make Mazen Nnamdi Kanu his enemy. In other words, to tell him, no, we are not even sending the ESN to go and kill him. ESN is not. You listen to my conversation, you listen to my response here, what I told Soludo. I schooled Soludo in this conversation. It is about 4 hours discussion. 4 hours, but what you are going to listen here is only 45 minutes of part of it is what you are going to listen on this program today. Another day I will continue. Nanti.
One part of it. Then the other part of it, people keep saying, you should have heard about that. So I don't want them to confirm. Can it possibly be ESN, IPOB involvement in this? I was quite, that was one that is puzzling to me. That I didn't speak to him directly to discuss that. But getting you as well is that's good. That's not good.
So he wanted to reach Mazi, he couldn't reach Mazi. So getting me as well is as good as getting to Mazi, which is correct, because Ichifu Onyisi, Obu Onyisi no so yen na akụ ifopia igafo Onyisi maka ozi obule zira nwo oge elu n'ibaka. Na anu nti.
Anyways, the truth is that people says what they think they can say. But you as a person should do proper investigation. If the attack on you is politically motivated and now it is diverted to MNK, because as long as I know, ESN is not after our people. They are after the people that are killing our people. To my knowledge, that is what I know about it. They are after the Fulani S-men who are raping, pillaging, and killing our people on the ground, killing our women. That is the truth. So they were not formed to come after any of our brother and our sister. All I know is that ESN is out there sending Fulani S-men out of our...
Are you listening to my presentation to him? Are you listening to the way I'm addressing him? I am doing my job, not just chocho on Facebook. Behind the bar, I talk to people that matters and I tell them the truth about the whole thing that is going on in our land. And I defend this struggle with every truth in me. I defend it with every ounce of truth in me. I defend my boss. I defend the struggle. I stand for my people. I'm not just that they are watching me. We behind. Listen to my discussion with Soludo. Do you know when discussion was made? I will tell you the dates, the time. Just listen. I was telling him.
Out of our bushes. That is what I know.
Yes.
So if people is telling you that the attack on you is from IPOB, from ESN and MNK, you on your own part should ask yourself if you have any issue with MNK.
I was talking to your governor.
If you have any issue with ESN.
I was talking to your governor. Yeah, governor. Addressing him, telling him that ESN was only meant to be fighting and rooting away the enemies that are pillaging our land, killing our women, raping our mothers inside our bush. I was addressing your governor. But people were telling him that it is Mazen Nnamdi Kanu and ESN. Listen.
And IPOB. It's a very simple mathematics plus or minus. Instead of believing in what people say. No. I haven't said that I believe. I said that's, as a not a puzzle.
A puzzle.
Because
you have to solve
first
it.
of all, you just answered it.
You have to
Question.
solve the puzzle.
No, I don't have any issue. That's why okay, that is what I call the spirit.
He was trying to be diplomatic. Listen. Soludo believed that it was ESN that was coming after him. He believed it. But because of the way I confronted him, because of the way I defended ESN, because of the way I defended Mazi Nnamdi Kanu and IPOB, with facts and figures that I placed before him, he now turned that it is a puzzle. That it is a puzzle, that what he's saying now is like a puzzle. It's difficult for him to solve. That is why he's asking to know this and that, why it happened and how it happened. But then you went for Mazi Nnamdi Kanu release. How can somebody now tell you that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu that you went for his release is the one that want to buy you? Have Mazi Nnamdi Kanu buyed anybody? And this is the kind of lies that they are saying against this man. From every corner of the enemy's camp, they are saying Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is killing our people. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is doing this. This is a governor, sitting governor now. But this happened before he became a governor. For information. So Ngaziantiko Nifo.
My own way of dealing with some. Are you getting me?
Yeah, the network broke down. The network broke down a few minutes ago. Can you rephrase, please?
Okay. I asked him when Madhubuti said that
he is not defending himself.
When I was driving past you.
He is not defending himself. Do you know what he's saying? What he's saying is that he's trying to solve the puzzle. That if somebody told him that I am the one that put a stone on him, and he has my contact, that what he need to do is to come to me. That is why as they accused Mazi, he is not looking for Mazi to ask Mazi, do you have hand in what happened to me? How can, I don't understand these people, the way they tag Mazi Nnamdi Kanu evil upon evil in this movement. I don't know if they tag it to 10 people put together, those 10 people will not survive it. But Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is still standing. Because even minus more, there are people behind that are also speaking for Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, defending him and telling the whole truth, even when he's not there. Listen to it.
I have access to you. All I do is to pick up a phone and say, somebody's in Italy, it's for you to tell me, no, that's not such thing now. Because I don't have.
He is not denying, trying to make it look like no, he was not accusing Mazi. He want to find out the truth. Nancy
said that I am not possible because I know I know the one player I never knew from Adams, never met him in my life. But when I found there was injustice being meted to him with all the confidence and judgment that were disobeyed, I led who is who get prison. To start that international press conference afterwards.
Okay.
And it was that the senators,
let me tell you what they do. After holding press conference for Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, after going to Dola Kuiri Civic Center to talk about the Biafra struggle and the Nnamdi Kanu's ideology, they don't want anyone that will stand for Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. So they thought and believe that Soludo is sincerely standing for Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. So now they are now trying to let Soludo know that this person that you are trying to save is after your life, is coming for you. And Soludo came with the intention, to ask, what did I do? Why will the ESN be going after me? I told him no. Before this discussion was started recording, I knew he was going to call. I have a non at because I've got miss call here. I was ready for the call. Or was here in Sanya. Now I'm anti Kunano. Yes, yes, we do.
So that's why once that
immediately ESN was launched. All manner of attack was going on in Igbo land. All manner of destruction of police facilities and everything was going on, sponsored by the same Nigerian government. In other words, all those things that were going on then, they were tagging it to ESN. They wanted our people to reject ESN. They wanted, like in some places in Osu today, if you go to Osu today and you talk about ESN, some families will hate you because the enemies actually use bad eggs sponsored by Nigerian government to destroy so many houses in those areas. And in other words, tagging it ESN. That is what they wanted to do with Soludo. But now, attitude
was pick up a phone. You have at the minimum, I know Darlington number. Can try to get let me come and get clarification on who know when even more like through or who know through.
That means there's a doubt in him that it was not nice. That is why he comes to comfort him.
Like I said, Professor, that's the way. Yeah, like I said, Professor, as long as I'm concerned, you might have a lot of political enemies who is after you. MNK is concerned in dealing with the people that are killing our women in our bushes. That is all I know.
Yes.
So you have to make your findings because people knows how to twist issues and turn it to someone who have never offended them in any way.
Okay.
So that is all I know and all I have to say about this for now, because there is no way MNK will be, thinking about such thing. ESN is all about taking care of our land. That is all I know. So for someone to divert what happened to you to him, watch such people that are telling you this. It's very, very important to watch them.
Did you listen to what I told Soludo? I made it clear to him, sir. Some people that are your political enemy might be after your life, but they are attacking it to Mazi Nnamdi Kanu and ESN just to call a dog a bad name to hang that dog. And I was able to convince him. Listen to the next conversation.
One point of view, there are many, like you just said, but there is also the aspect of the political opponents that I didn't, since I have direct investigation for get the political opponents. But
okay.
Once
when I said that he was somehow believing that it was ESN that came after him, he said he have not done any investigation on the political opponent, but he is now doing investigation on Mazi Nnamdi Kanu and Eastern Security Network that was after him. Do you understand this? He haven't done any. He haven't even think or reason that it may be his political opponent that wanted to buy him, but he was fast to look for Mazi Nnamdi Kanu contacts to know why Mazi Nnamdi Kanu and ESN want to buy him, and why will Mazi Nnamdi Kanu buy somebody who came to rescue him also to speak in his favor.
Somebody will mention ESN, so I said no. Since I have access to you, I have your contact. I had one of the people that wanted to visit Okay. I surprised.
Yes, sir.
I was saying, but why? That's why I said, no, it's important to clarify this part. At least hear directly from not the job, not the IPOB, not my village.
That the reason why he was looking for Mazi and he couldn't get Mazi number and got my own is to know for how people reaching in the IPOB on a village here. Nigeria government was busy sponsoring criminals, sponsoring elements to be causing confusion, to be killing and kidnapping people, destroying people's properties in our land. And they were attacking it ESN. Yakasoludo Juesi, na niachoro iji choba an IPOB member on a village, yeah, because Nebuga no hamri, na kya choba mazin and the Kanokia Mama Maniha, Mama ESN Maniha. But I stood in defense of Mazin Nankan and ESN, and I spoke for them. And I convinced him. Now I want to get on here.
Let me talk to the man, IPOB, but then the next is to find out which one is my own.
Okay.
You know very well that currently whatever that is happening, the people will tend to turn it to IPOB. IPOB. They forget that we all are IPOB. All of us, including Komani Ukokwa, Biafra, whether you like it or not. You may not agree. But what I am looking is beyond what you are talking about here. That your political opponent who doesn't want you, who sees you as a threat, who sees you as a big threat, as a big challenge, can go extra mile in doing things that you don't even expect. Then looking for an scapegoat to put the blame on. So this is all I have to say, sir. That's all I have to say, because for me, when you want to kill a dog, you give that dog a bad name, and it will be easy to assassinate that dog. For example, when MNK was arrested, he committed no crime, none to man. But he was the target of the enemies.
Yes.
Even when he came out, they still go ahead and bust his house, to kill him and all that. After that, they even tag IPOB terrorists. When you and I, Professor, you and I know that IPOB is not terrorist organization, and today they are hunting for IPOB members, killing them for no reason. So now you have attack now. They are still telling you or suggesting that it is the same people. Oh my God. Anyways, it is up to you to decide and to make proper investigation on what happened to you, sir. For me, that's why, like I told you, I try to be.
You guys do not know the kind of battle we are fighting that eyes are not seeing. We are fighting serious battle in this struggle. Mazin Nandekano is not only facing Nigerian government. Mazin Nandekano is facing internal enemies. Crooked internal enemies. You see how I schooled the governor. You see how I calm him down, talk to him. You see how I convince him. You see it. Keep listening.
Straightforward. I'm a very straightforward person. Are you getting me? Yeah. For this Islam, I not to change my yeah. We have only one of them. For us to have a prosperous and livable land. For us to have a prosperous and livable land. That's what I've devoted my entire life. A prosperous and livable land. Where this part of
he said he is only interested in a prosperous and livable homeland. That he interest in his watching. By then, there will be no campaign, but it will go speculation, not your living government. Are you listening? It will go speculation that Soludo Gap is a governor. Oh, yeah, but I had to shock Akabunya. And Obon has succeeded in Ipiabu Toludo as long as a man can. Remember, as no ESN, remember Dora Kunyiri. Now the Wapuda, Anna Ochibuze Guato, Unusanafia became Gurago. Na Bo Obuwe Buru, a Chike Akunyiri, also non the ESN. In case Nafia Buchuku Kofebu, it's not ESN. So Obonas Nasoludo, Nadat attack I hear Melia, Agaspano, not ESN, no Mazin Nandikan. Unagota Nano. You guys doesn't understand it. That is why if you stand with Mazin Nandikan, you stand Gidibam. You go chinchim. Or put you for Weba, if you are invited to speak on behalf of Mazin Nandikan behind him, can you stand on your ground to convince someone who is not convinced that Mazin Nandikan is an innocent man, truly fighting for the restoration of Biafra or not? Nanganti.
I don't have under any pressure. It's a barra. Where a child from here about the meaning of its own life potential. Right now. That's what I think. That's what is driving me. And I don't have to be governor.
You don't want to be governor.
That's no level I am.
In Rio Buna, Soludo said, I don't want to be governor. I told you by then he have not started his campaign, or there was speculation that Soludo want to be governor. But listen to what he said now. I only want a livable homeland where there will be peace. I don't want to be governor. Listen.
So life potential. Right now. That's what I think. That's what is driving me. And I don't have to be governor.
I don't have to be governor.
At the personal level, I absolutely not ready. My family man. Everybody is asking very Indian.
What for?
But
One bar for cheap here. One bar for drinking here. I will still show you where you prove that your word is not your bond, Charlie. You know you have forgotten about this discussion with me. But now. It's not what is the governor. What is the governorship? That your family is okay. You are living well. And what is GM? What is GM now? I will show you. Don't worry, let me finish with your voice. Now, I answer also for one more time. I don't have to be governor.
at the personal level, I absolutely not ready. My family man. Everybody is asking very Indian.
What do you have to do? What for?
But I decided.
So look at the governor.
Hello.
So you don't watch this video. Intelligence. Intelligence is not even when you come out to begin to tell yourself I'm intelligent. No. Or when you walk, I feel halo. And the Biafra behind my bike are wrong. The Biafra come, we know where we're going to walk. Us nobody here the governorship. They are okay with family. But today, what is happening is the governor.
Bless me anyway. That the only way I can pass is try to leave this place better than I can. That is what is properly paid. At the personal level, I don't get it. Governor adds will add nothing.
Governor add to nothing.
Will add to my name or add to what? I don't. There are many people going.
Will governor add to his name or what? Soludo is asking you, Ndanambara. Soludo na John will say, can you governor or add what is the meaning of being a governor? Soludo is asking you. That is one bar for speaking to Mazopale the Chubu became on that very fateful day. Little will he believe that I will keep all the record of my conversation with him from A to Z. After
and then
that,
they are trying to
in the ESL. The ESL will be confirmed with the family.
But we want to help build this land, or the land of prosperity. I have certain views about our potentials and about what we need to do to create a prosperous land. That's what is driving me. And so for me, the way it is manifested, and if you listen to the interviews I gave after that, when they asked me whether you thought it was politically motivated, I said, we're not ruling out anything. I'm just leaving it out. I mean, then I haven't even had from, because I traveled. I just get back today. I live in where thousands of people were beginning to see me at the house.
Please help me touch the love and like emoji, please. Help me touch the like and love emoji. I don't want this people to freeze, please. Touch it.
Each time somebody said I knew, there was like, why?
Somebody said I knew.
Somebody even said something to me. No one had something social media with them. Never even read. I was told somebody wrote something to the effect that people again has said, how many millions does it not want? So I was laughing.
He's referring to Uchemefo. No one on Facebook some millions of money. So let's be listening to him. But finally, Gina one name Mefo, Ofunna Mefo, na Lokosi, senior brother Uchemefo, Ekurokuni Yerego, by his no Guinean. Guineana Lokona, Yawabuya, is it media, getting one media, whatever aid to you on one name Mefa. That is to say, it's a confirmation in your one year before you did give that money to them, not then. So I never want to.
God never worked for me. I've not spoken to my boy more than 4 or 5 years. Since I did that, I've not spoken with him. He called to thank me to tell me he didn't drive and had that kind of courage, to be able to do what I did and all of that. That's it. That was the last time I spoke with him.
Okay.
As now when it ended sometime in the past, and then social media, I don't read out those kind of trash. It doesn't make sense to anybody. So I said, no,
I didn't ask him about before.
Because I don't have any issue with it. I don't have any, there is nothing our parts that I don't see why, what an attack on me. But anyway,
he doesn't seem what warrant an attack on him. Mazin Nnamdi Kanu doesn't even know that Soludo was attacked or not, because he has nothing against Soludo. He have nothing with Soludo. Besides, Mazin Nnamdi Kanu is not attacking anybody. If you do something bad, Mazin Nnamdi Kanu will mention your name on live. That is all I know that Mazin Nnamdi Kanu does. But Mazin Nnamdi Kanu or doing mad see men because he's not the kind of person. If you walk close to him, you know the kind. Mazin Nnamdi Kanu come from. Let me tell you. Mazin Nnamdi Kanu na palia one day. Ochicha, wafuta, mchudo chicha. Chia, piam modo chicha. Also, what's that? We say no chicha na mbuli. Also, why? How do you kill it? Why do you say can't give Mazis mebudo chicha? Mazis mebudo chicha. He's a pest now. It was a mibuya. It's funny. You may not believe it. I swear to God who made me and you. Like among the passion over your he's a pest. I have to kill it. But Mazis said, no. By God, before they go chicha papi outside. Now don't because Soludo I say they have to know if who believe you. That is why all those words are coming out. They will.
Yourself, just to clarify that. And now that you have clarified that,
now I've clarified that.
I just wanted at least so when I then at least rule out that angle. No, MNK have no issue with you. Unless if you have issue with him, then you can verify by yourself. As long as I know, he have no issue with you. Even he may disagree with you in some ideas. You may disagree with him in some ideas, but MNK coming after you is something that I'm still in doubt that is going to be possible. I'm not sure of that because you are not the you are not the Fulani people that are
I stand for you.
Our women and raping our mothers.
Behind you, I stand.
That's why I was puzzled. I said, no, let me ask. Anyways, I am not speaking on behalf of MNK, but I am telling you what I know, at least the little idea I know, because he himself is a different person altogether. But myself, I am a different person altogether. But looking at the situation of things, I know that this is an allegation on IPOB and ESN. It's a pure allegation. In our DNA, we don't kill our own people. We value life. That is why we have something like Madoka, Ndokako, Mando. This is the name that will be. So for us to begin to reason those people who are pointing at him, looking at what they write on social media and what have you. Anyways, I think you can as well try and reach him on Facebook. He is on Facebook. He's on Facebook. His name is in the open domain, so anybody can reach him. You can reach him on the open domain and speak to him. Because me, I'm not speaking for him. I am speaking based on what I know. That what happened to you is political motivated. Yes, sir.
Okay, Daniel. You see what I told you. What I know is what I'm speaking. I'm not speaking for Mazi that he asked me to say. No, I'm saying what I know. That is more potential, more potent than he say, I'm defending him. No. I don't need to defend him. I need to tell the truth of what I know, not what should be like I'm defending my boss. I don't do that. I'm telling you what I know. Mazi does not care about you. Mazi does not know anything that happened to you. The attack that came to you has nothing to do with Mazi and the ESN. I know it. It's not a defense. It's like I know it. That is what I was giving to him. Now, Lazia Nonte, when I listen.
Listen to it. Yes. Listen to my international press conference, which I addressed after I just returned. I wrote it.
If you are smart, if you're intelligent enough, you will be able to know that if this man was not having any atom of belief that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu and ESN was the one after him, this conversation would have ended. This conversation would have ended. This conversation lasted up to 4 hours. He keep bringing up issue. He keep twisting issue. Ebo no banyere atosamia, obeyebo ozo atosamia, obeyebo ozo atosamia. Otu aka issue back and front. If I suspected that you are after my life and I confront you and you tell me no, I don't have anything to do about it. My hand is not there. If truly I believe you, I will say okay, no problem. I will say okay, bye. But Soludo was trying to play a smart man, not believing that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu and ESN did not have any hand in the attack meted on him. That is why he kept twisting the matter. And as he's twisting it, I'm following him. Like I said, 4 good hours. 4 good hours. Let me look at the dates when this recording was made. It was on April. Sorry. Yeah, it was on April 30th of April 2021. 30th of April 2021. That was when this happened. And this is 2020. That is 5 years old. You have not heard me talk about it, like playing this voice or anything. But today, it is the time. So what the hell? How can I doubt? No man in them become the ESM when they show you. But rock at your dog here. Now, no one knows it.
So I got a hope of being I don't know freestyle.
I don't know if you hear that.
So, but at stage, I know. Or follow that in different ways.
See, what Soludo is trying to say here is that we are all marginalized and we are having the same problem. But there are different stages and different way you can approach it. He said it here. In my next program, where I'll be playing some how he narrated everything, you understand that some of these people you see that you call your governor are not happy with what is going on against India. But because of their interest of the money they are making, they are getting, they prefer to be in one Nigeria. They prefer to remain in one Nigeria because of the money they are making. But looking at the general concern of our people, they knew that if a precipice is put on the table, those who will say no to Nigeria will be greater in number than those who will say yes. Because it is only the ones that are enjoying from the system that will say yes. Now, Nante.
Professor, when you opportunity to voice out if
listen to what I told you.
Believe me, you have never offended me before.
Yes.
And I love you as a person. You are very.
That my love to him came when I saw him speaking in favor of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, calling a press conference for Mazi Nnamdi Kanu release, going to Dorakuyi, the Civic Center in Oka, speaking about Mazi Nnamdi Kanu ideology and Biafra freedom. This is why I loved Charles Soludo, and I showed it that I love him. I didn't hide it from anywhere. Soludo, you see, I used to talk to him on daily basis. Those days, he used to call me. We talk to each other before he became governor. The moment he became governor, I have not spoken to Soludo. If I were some of you, Muniana Bagabo 5 and 6, if I were some of you that are watching this program now, I will be knowing fully well that he's a governor. I will be asking him to give me a favor. I will be begging him to give me money because he will have money. But because I knew that his vision is different from my vision, because I knew that what he believes is different from what I believe, I gave him the chance. I should number Soludo, but I'm not talking to Soludo. I should number Okorocha, I'm not talking to Okorocha. I should number Enyinia Baribe, I'm not talking to Enyinia Baribe. Since all these things are like this, both all of them, all the whole governor in the Eastern region wanted to be a PA to Mazi Nnamdi Kanu be my mind. People will come. I have number of so many prominent people in Anibu, but I have never called any one of them to ask them, help me, support me, do this for me, because I know that that is not what I am supposed to do. I better go to those people that are this struggle, come and have my problem, than to go to the politicians. Politicians are looking for people to buy over. Don't you think that I'm a very big asset? If you think, if you are not thinking towards this direction, then you are not telling yourself the truth. All my coordinators in that put 3 million, 4 million, 5 million at this struggle. Anambra State, Mana River State. In case you don't know, ordinary coordinators, close to Mars. You will betray this struggle, or you will do this, you will do that. Okay, how much is the price? 500 million. I call me goes more. It's more that poor. Chinelo na ken fellow no by soon na me mesiala. Jetu kula na na eri ego ri se ego na chi no chi. But I didn't do it. Emeromia. Soludo is one out of hundreds of them that I have their number, powerful people. But I am not talking to them. I'm not asking them for anything. I better go to people like Livingstone, people like Mas Benjamin Madugu, people like the people I know in the struggle, Muna Mon help believe in Ofife, Hanyere Maka with 1 naira. I appreciate it that to go and collect money that will jeopardize the restoration of our nation. Because I know that if they're going to pay me, they will pay me based on the work they want me to do. Don't even know that I'm close to Mars. And I am not buyable. I am not buyable. And some of them have seen the spirit in me. That is why they're not even bringing, some of them are not bringing that leg. You will talk about the leg because now give them. Let me use this opportunity to tell Biafrans. There's a certain guy that approached me that somebody want to bring money to Mazen Namdekan. I told the guy, how? That somebody want to give Mazen Namdekan money. The moment he mentioned the name of the person, I tell the person, say, Oga, go behind me. He said, Oga, go behind me. The name you mentioned alone, so far people, not only go to Mazen Namdekan, I'm saying it for the first time on this my platform. Go get behind me. So many people have collected money in this struggle in this way. A lot of you have collected money from this struggle in this way and disappear. But maybe that is the reason why God is still keeping me up to this moment. Now, solo don't take any solo don't.
I know. But don't worry, Professor, these people are killing our people on daily basis, abducting our people on daily basis. They are killing us on daily basis, abducting our people on daily basis, and there is nobody talking apart from Nnamdi Kanu. Professor, hold on, I'm coming. Let me learn, because the reason why I am speaking to you because I'm still alive. If I'm dead, I wouldn't talk to you because dead men doesn't talk to the living. And that is why, as I'm talking to you right now, I do not care if it is on record. It's better you even put it on record to see that this is what this man said to you. I love our people so much. And as a freedom fighter, I don't like it to see that we have think tankers. In Nigeria, we are the reason why this country is still existing. We are the reason why this country is still prosperous. We are the reason why this country is still together. We are the people that the movers and shakers of events. We have men. Professor, in Anambra State alone, I can count up to 150 great men. Academically, financially, intelligentials that can come out and say, enough of killing these our people and it will stop. Only in Anambra State alone, and you are one of them. And I am not seeing it happening. I am speaking my mind. I am not speaking the Kanu vision of mine. I'm speaking my own mind. So whereby we have these great people, this great mind, only Abaripe is the only man who is speaking out day in, day out. Voicing out in there. If you watch today, let me tell you this, my senior brother. If Abaribe is walking the street of Anambra State today, people will come and carry him so that the foot will not touch on the ground. If he's walking in the street of every part of Biafra land today, people will come and put their clothes on the ground, let him march on it, because he seems to be the only one in the government who is speaking for us, who is trying to defend us. And this is what the people want. And that is why when people, based on the reason why you called me, when people say that IPOB and Namazen Nandekano do this in the have any hand in what happened to you, then you will know that that is coming from the enemy's camp. Those that want to put more problem between us so that we will keep fighting and killing ourselves while they are there, taking over our land and controlling everywhere. So there are people that I expected, apart from somebody like a former governor of Anambra State, Chukwuemeka Ezife, apart from the former minister of First Republic Aviation, Mbazwika Amechi, apart from Abaribe, I'm still searching for someone else who is out there vocally speaking in the open domain, stopping why killing these people, why killing these people, why killing these people. But you saying that you can use a side. So, Professor, honestly, I am still asking on a mother or one week and or does it mean that we don't have people in the government who can speak? And what is holding their voice? Who is cutting short their voice? If Fadam Baka can come out yesterday, maybe I don't know if you have seen Fadam Baka prayer session yesterday, come out to condemn the killing of Igoso in the open, condemn the attacking of IPOB as terrorist organization in the open, condemn every evil thing that these people are doing to us. What happened that people like you and their like will not come out, march together, force to force, that enough of this? Why did you tag these people terrorists? Why are you calling them terrorists? How are they terrorists? That terrorist tag that is placed on IPOB is a very big stain and like a hook on the neck of all the people that are supposed to speak against it that have not been speaking.
Now you see the reason why I started how the tagging of terrorists to IPOBs come. I started with it. I started doing this program with that tag of IPOB. What prompted, what happened before they call us terrorists? Now you understand. I talked to him, I told him about it, and you listen to his response. Let me finish.
Every IPOB are looking at that direction. If people like this, I'm coming, let me answer just 1 second. If people like this can watch and we attack terrorists and we're being hunted and killed like terrorists, then that means they might have traded with our lives. I'm telling you general opinion because I communicate with people a lot out there, and I'm also outside on the social media domain. So if you look at it, I'm speaking to you now as my blood brother. I'm telling you the gospel truth. I'm not speaking to you as the Professor Soludo that the word. No, I'm speaking to you as my immediate brother. This is the view of the people of the people of Biafra out there, and millions of them are very, very angry. Very, 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 very angry against all the ministers, all the governors, all the senators, everybody that need to speak and condemn this issue of tagging IPOB terrorist organization that have not spoken. So this is my view. So I'm listening to you, sir. Okay,
How much have you put to okay?
That's very good that you said. That's right. But let me remind you that the person who led even before whether my terrorist paper, and probably you haven't seen where I had clearly stated that target of terrorism or branding and so on is not the way. That doesn't solve any problem. Maybe you didn't see that. You didn't listen to it.
Because of the way I spoke about tagging of IPOB terrorists, now he's trying to let me know that he's trying to tell me that I have not seen where he condemned that act of tagging IPOB terrorists. Because Obuno Webono for Soludo against tagging or IPOB of a terrorist, because the same Soludo is now fighting against IPOB, which I will still prove to you here. Now I don't think.
Let me put it this way. When I led the movement to project, it was not politically correct. If nobody wanted to touch, to even talk or touch Africa, nobody. The binding, you're not in the email room, this one, but then drop of money, and then like that. It is still me. So don't give me a name. Who led the opinion leaders in the bank. Government was not expecting it. You were not expecting it. And when that was the only time I spoke to Jim. Because he called to say he was not, to use his exact words, he didn't know that I had that type of courage. Because Natema Indina now information, not only to the president, we could have just come out but I came out and addressed an international press conference. I want you to read, if you like, go and get that video and read. Go and get the content of that. If you don't have it, I can get a copy of it and send it. The content of the international press conference that I read on his behalf and on the behalf of Ifem Biafra, when the quest for Biafra. That is my statement. That is my testimonial, and I will carry it very well.
That his international press conference that he led is what is asking me to go and read, because he's trying to convince me that he is in support of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Soludo was trying as much as he can to let me know that he's in support of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, but all this his move was quoted gearing towards his ambition to become the governor of Anambra State. He was doing all those things because he wanted to play a politics with Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, his support to Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, and that is what actually happened. I saw it coming. In my next upcoming program, where I will play more of my discussion with him, you will hear where he is even directing it, like what he was saying. Is like directing that if he is given opportunity to do this AYZ, that he's going to provide this for the upcoming, that before Biafra come, you need to have somebody who will be in position, who will guide our people, who will build schools, who will build hospital, who will do this, who will do that. When he was saying that, he was presenting himself tactically, and I knew he was presenting himself tactically, that this is what his intention was. Now, having listened to this part that I choose to play today, because I don't want this program to be too lengthy, having listened to it, now, this same Soludo that you listen to right now, as it is hot on this platform, I want you to listen to him again. What he did when he went to the United States of America. Soludo visited Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Before I play that, Soludo visited Mazi Nnamdi Kanu when Mazi Nnamdi Kanu was in the dungeon of the DSS. Yes, he visited Mazi Nnamdi Kanu on May 13, 2022. On 13th May 2022 was when Soludo visited Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Ask yourself, what was Soludo's plan of visiting Mazi Nnamdi Kanu? I'm asking you, what was discussion that he had with Mazi Nnamdi Kanu in that place? If you watch a picture that was circulated online then, oh, maybe Soludo Jackie and Abanantia when I go Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu Balia, Oji Dakananti, Imaro. Now, let me start from there. You see, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is not buyable. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is not somebody you can convince with mere talk. Just ordinary Obunkiti convince Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu need action for you to convince him of anything you are doing with him. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu have tested me in so many ways. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu have sent me an errand without giving me transport. I told him, sir, I don't have transport. He said, find your way, go there. When you get there, I will send you transport. I said, okay, sir. I have to run around, borrow money, go that errand. Jecha the errand, not that report or they are saying me go me. He just kept quiet. He was watching my reaction and my attitude. Maybe you go, Mazi, send the go, oh, when you're not a go with Josia, only coach if you go, or to etc. I didn't call him, I didn't disturb him. I just reported to him, Mazi, the errand you sent me has been delivered. I have gone. It is okay. He said, okay, good. You give me thumb up. That money for that transportation and whatever was not sent to me. In my mind, I knew he was trying me, he was testing me. But you guess what? The day Onyeziri Meko to do another thing, he tripled that money. Like, if what I was supposed to do was supposed to cost me 50,000, he gave me 150,000. That is the kind of person Mazi Nankan is. I'm giving you this thing as an example. He sent me another errand, another time, and he now give me that one, and give me, like, he tripled the money. I don't know whether people understand the kind of person he is. Soludo went to see Mazi Nankan and try all he could to talk Mazi Nankan into trading Biafra restoration with Nigeria, what they call it, restructuring. He used all tricks, but it didn't work. What they were presenting to Mazi Nankan anytime they visit him in the dungeon when he was with the DSS was for Mazi Nankan to accept regional system of government. Are you listening to me, Homo Biafra? Mazi said, no, I want outright of Biafra through referendum. Everything they are doing is to trick him, talk him, let him, Mazi, leave this thing now, let Nigeria be restructured. If Nigeria is restructured, we have our region. In fact, they told him you can even have your region called Biafra region. No problem. But drop the struggle. Mazi said no. Mazi, Mazi na dia, Mazi si nga eji maka iyi na egbe no n'enu oji. We hapụ nwanza njinaka ka ofenarị m. Ọ bụ na ị na-agwa m egbe no n'enu oji. Mụ hapụ nza njinaka ka nza njinaka gbanarị m. Ọ dị very delicate. Ọ bụkwa na hapụkwa nza gbanarị m. Mgbazie egbe ma m enwetaghị egbe, ọkụ ma na-agbara m aka anụ. Nke a njinaka IPOB ihe from na-azọ eji na-ejisie ike. So nke mbụ nnukwu ahụ bụ egbe ahụ nọ n'elu na agwa m nkwu ya. Begin to do something. Let us see that what you are doing is truth. You may see then you still come back to give us what we want, which is referendum. Mazi told them, pump and play in Enugu. Mazi put it, even when they visited him, when they sent an emissary to Mazi Nankan, Mazi put it in writing, said, give us our seaport, give us our airport, give us good road, give us good schools, pay us the reparation, do all these things, let there be steady power supply in our region, let every person from this region have free access to whatever that you people are enjoying. When you have done that, by then you must have played the first role, the second role, the third role, the fourth role, the fifth role. Now, you must have convinced our people now that they can stay in one Nigeria. Finally, bring referendum, come. Bring referendum, come. When you bring the referendum, that is because you have given them roads, given them schools, giving them hospital, giving them international airport, giving them seaport, making life better for them. Then bring the referendum. The referendum will come last. Now they are enjoying what you have given to them. I ask them now, do you still want to stay or not? I wasn't them, they can eat it too much. Eat it too much. Oh yeah, ekechi nọrọ ihe ekechi chiri oke gọbọ na-achịpụta nke na-agụ nkwụ ka ebu uke agụ nkwado atọ na ụmụnnu ọ dịrọ possible o nwere na na-akpa agụ nkwụ oke ya dị atọ n'ama before you na-ekechi oke wọtọ pịa blok ya na rie agụ nkwụ I think is onye ka a na-akpọ perigon gịnị nwa onye a na-akpọ agụ nkwụ n'oyibo. Maazị Livingstone, help me please. Very fast. Pew was supposed to go over to open to live Nadia. Or the compare Perikin can appear. Okay, Atanama, Mazin Nandakan came with Kitanama. So they try everything they can to convince Mazin Nandakan to accept the regional system of government, to accept restructuring of Nigeria. came with the restructuring of Nigeria 10 years ago. Nigeria has not been restructured. Governor Okezi Bazu, not Okezi Bazu, Governor Devo Mahi, talk about the restructuring of Nigeria. It has not been done. Ojo Zokalo went to Mazi Nnamdi Kanu Kuje prison, tell him about restructuring of Nigeria. It has not been restructured. Mazi Kwechiri, because Mazi studied the body language of this zoo called Nigeria. They deceived Ojukwu into telling Ojukwu to join Nigerian politics. They even told Mazi Nnamdi Kanu to turn IPOB into a political party. Since he have a wide range listenership and followership, let him turn it to another thing. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu said no. We are freedom fighters. We are not politicians. We want our freedom outrightly. So, ejim nyem freedom. If you want to restructure Nigeria, go and do it. Do it. Let us see. So, upon the Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, all this while restructuring of Nigeria. By now, but Mazi Nnamdi Kanu want Biafra. That's why he told you Biafra or nothing. Now, I want you to pay attention. I want you to listen to the same Soludo that was actually speaking as a good person in support of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Pelican. Is it Pelican? It's not Pelican. Oh, no. Agonkwo. Yeah, na peba Agonkwo. Afia no you be here now. Afia no you come next house. They bed the very fast. Some are the very, very fast. What you put within 1 second, no will give fortune. What? So, I want us to now to listen to the same Soludo. We are going to listen to Soludo now. When he went to America, listen to what Soludo said in America. Pay attention.
I've been in office for three years and 3 months. Okay.
He had been in office for 3 years and 3 months. Now, Nancy.
If we have arrested 100 criminals, non-mafia, kidnappers, and so on and so forth, 99.99% of them will be people.
Ashi, Apono Furia, and I'm here to do Nakona. Nia no go in office for 3 years and 3 months. That no one may go arrest 100 kidnappers, non-mafia. That 99.99% of them Boma Kibo. This is what he went to say in America. Now let me tell you, his first tenure was coming to an end. First tenure na Chiyogo, on the go 3 years and 3 months. He have less than 9 months to spend in office. Now the Talakawas, those that he is stooge to, which is the Fulani herdsmen in the north, have told him, you must protect our interests and condemn your own people for you to be allowed to get this position of governorship for the second time. It was a condition given to Soludo.
Right. Osaji. I am at a program going God. I ain't got up here. Join me in less than 30 minutes. Less than 30 minutes. As we proceed with one is your China France program. Upon of refining here. If I make here of balance. Come on more garime buwan madu, come on madu garime buwan more. Before I say that I am taking side. I cannot take side. If I ain't able to be on social media. Don't forget, we promise you now, a day like this is coming. program, I wanted to end it in just 1 hour. Those that were here, the program, I said that I will run it for just 1 hour. And here, I have run it for 3 good hours, extra 2 hours. If I enjoy being 2 hours, okay, for how neutral and natural. In less than 30 minutes, join us again and stay blessed. Bye for now.